Stress. The word itself makes us tense, right? What if I say stress can be your friend and can sharpen focus and fuel growth? Let's separate harmful and helpful stress and learn a simple reset technique to keep you in control. Welcome to InnerQuest Healing Talks, conversations for stress to bliss. I am your host, Ravindra Murthy. Today, let us explore the two types of stress, distress and eustress. Distress is the negative stress that weighs us down and can harm our health, while eustress is the positive stress that can boost us and help us bounce back. By end of this episode, you will know how to recognize when you are nearing your breaking point and use a quick reset to regain balance. Let me tell you some examples of distress. They include burnout, fatigue, anxiety, physical and emotional strain, and so on. On the other hand, some examples of eustress include learning a new skill, the stress during traveling, motivation, focus, growth, and so on. As a software professional, I used to be drowned under project deadlines, and many a times I used to lose clarity because of the fatigue, and I used to lose all my energy by end of the day. I used to face a lot of physical and emotional pain as well, and I used to be completely drained out of my energy. The stress used to also harm my emotional well-being, and many a times these emotions used to spiral into anger and clutter my mind and trap me in unwanted reactive loops. I hope you can relate to what I'm telling. This is where I learned a very simple technique to pause, breathe, and ask myself, is this stress or a stressful situation helping me focus or draining my energy? And that's where I used to get my internal answers, and then it used to help me to take the necessary steps forward. It also used to help me to cool down, and that's something what is a very effective technique I have been using all through. Positive stress can motivate and protect you as well. For example, when I was constructing my new house, I used to have enormous stress of planning and coordination with different teams like civil works, electrical, plumbing, flooring, interiors, and so on. Probably you would have also come across these coordination elements, right? And many a times we expect ABC and you come up and you end up seeing XYZ. So this used to be a typical problem, and the coordination between the internal teams used to be a challenge as well. The electrical team will say it is an issue with the plumbing, and plumbing will tell something to do with civil works, and so on. I hope you can relate to what I'm telling. And adding to all this chaos, as a corporate trainer, I used to travel a lot during those days, and many a times I used to be out of town whole week for my classes, come to town on Friday evening to supervise the work, give instructions, changes, and fly back to take another class Sunday evening. My wife Ranjana used to coordinate in my absence and take care of essentials and help me in planning and procuring the stuff we wanted. Every bit of our new home was made to our liking, and we executed the project converting the pain to pleasure. Even though it was so stressful to us, we enjoyed that stress as it used to give us the satisfaction of work getting completed week after week, and we used to see every step of our dream home getting progressive, and finally we realized our dream home. So now you tell me, is stress or this kind of stress is really painful or pleasure? Yes, stress can also fuel confidence in you if you change your mental state and look from a positive perspective. Now, can you recall a time when stress actually helped you to grow? Just take a moment, think about a situation when you enjoyed that stress, and that's something which is a way to motivate yourself. So remember, whenever you are in a kind of a stressful situation, all you have to do is pause, take a deep breath. So take a couple of deep breaths and ask, is this stress helping me to focus or is it draining me? And I'm sure you will get the answers. Reflect on your relationship with stress this week. Let me give a challenge to you. Reflect on your relationship with stress this week. Notice when it feels heavy and draining and when it gives you energy and direction. And if today's episode helped, share it with a friend who might be carrying stress right now. It may shift their perspective. Stress is like fire. Remember, left unchecked, it can burn and destroy, while when it is guided, it can light the way and fuel growth. If you want additional clarity on how to overcome stress, I invite you to join my next Dual Flame Mastery Masterclass, where you will understand more scientific ways to handle stress and tackle or tame that unwanted negative stress in your life, which I call the first flame. For more details about the masterclass, look at the description below and click the link to register for the masterclass. This is your host Ravindra Murthy. Thank you for joining me today. Take a breath, take it slow, and remember, bliss begins with you.